This is KE0QYA, Kilo Echo Zero, Quebec Yankee Alpha. All stations, please stand by. In approximately 2 minutes, the Spark repeater net will begin.
WA0 SDO repeater. Spark repeater net each Sunday evening at 8 p.m.
Good evening, Sedalia and the surrounding area. Calling the Sedalia Pettis County Amateur Radio Club repeater net. Calling the Spark and Pettis County Aries net. This is Kilo Echo Zero, Quebec Yankee Alpha. That's KE0QYA, your net control station for this evening. My name is Richard and my QTH is in Sedalia. The Spark repeater net meets each Sunday evening from approximately 8 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. local time on the Sedalia 147.03 megahertz repeater with a minus offset. The purposes of this net are to gather hams in the area, exchange information of mutual interest, and to promote public service by ham operators. At this time, I will stand by for any emergency traffic. Emergency traffic only. Call KE0QYA. Hearing none, Net Control has a couple announcements for this evening. Announcement number one, our next meeting on February the 1st will be held at the EMA headquarters. That's in the basement of the Sheriff's Office in downtown Sedalia. For those of you that don't know where that is, that's on South Lamine and I believe about 4th Street. The meeting will begin at 8:30 a.m. This Wednesday at approximately 12:05, we will conduct the weather net. The Sedalia Pettis County EMA will hold their tornado siren test at noon. Immediately following that, we'll conduct a simulated weather net for those to get more acquainted with severe weather spotting and to be weather aware in case of any weather emergency. Also at 8 p.m. on Wednesday, KD0ETL Paul conducts a simplex net. That net begins at approximately 8 p.m. For those that haven't checked in before, I'm sure that he would take any and all check-ins. So at this time, I'm going to ask if there are any other club announcements for the net. Any club announcements for the net, call KE0QYA. Okay, hearing no announcements, we'll go ahead and we'll get this thing going. We're going to ask for stations to check in 3 at a time. We'd like you to pause before you speak. First, we'd like to have you give us your call sign phonetically, then alphabetically, and hopefully we'll be able to get that wrote down. So at this time, we'll ask for portables, mobiles. Those who are in and out, call KE0QYA.
KE0CYR, that's Kilo Echo Zero, Charlie Yankee Romeo, Bob in Sedalia, and I am in and out.
Alpha Delta Zero, Victor Delta 80 VD, Donald.
From Hotel Oscar. I'm in and out. This is Mike in the Dresden area.
Okay, we got 3 at that time. Mike did get you were doubled up with Donald. You go ahead and give me your call sign one more time, please.
Kilo Echo Zero Uniform Hotel Oscar. KE0UHO. I'm in the Dresden area. I am in and out.
All right, Mike, we certainly appreciate that. KE0UHO. We had AD0VD and KE0CYR. Bob that was in and out. Going to go to Donald, AD0VD. Donald, do you have any traffic?
Well, traffic got good thing. We got the Texans playing the Texans next weekend in Kansas City. Been a great day today. We had a good testing there Saturday. 2 people tested, 2 people passed. Can't have a better average than that. So we're going to get out of here and let somebody else get in. You're doing a good job. Alpha Delta Zero, Victor Delta. I'm clear on yours.
AD0VD, KE0QYA. Okay, Donald, we appreciate that. I'm sure Grace is sitting by there close listening. I'm sure she wants us to get us checked in, so we'll go ahead and get her checked in as well. Okay, we'll put it out there one more time for any portables, mobiles, those who are in and out. Call KE0QYA.
KE0 WLB, portable in and out, no traffic. Back to net control.
KE0 WTX, in and out.
Okay, we've got two of them there. KE0W2X, Brian, appreciate you checking in along with KE0WLB. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start taking regular check-ins right now. Regular check-ins only. Like I say, go ahead and give your call sign phonetically, then alphabetically, and three at a time. We'll go ahead and open it up right now. Call Net Control. Call KE0QYA.
KV0 ETL, Kilo Delta 0, Echo Tango Lima, Paul in Hughesville. KY0P, Kilo Yankee 0, Papa, Dennis in Sedalia.
KD0 OPS, Kilo Delta 0, Oscar Papa Sierra.
Okay, we're going to pause right there. Net Control is going to recognize KD0 OPS, KY0P, KD0 ETL, and then there was a double when KD0 ETL was checking in. That station, can you come back one more time with your call sign, please?
WB0 Lima Romeo X-ray, I think I was it.
Alrighty, got WB0 Lima X-ray. Go ahead, believe that's Jeff. Your comments for the net this evening.
Evening, I don't really have a lot. Got some 75-meter time this morning. Enjoyed talking to Paul and Brooks, and just good to warm up the low-band rig and get a little use out of it. What else did I do today or this weekend? I don't know. Enjoyed the nice weather, really. That's about all I've got over here. Go Chiefs, WB0 LRX.
WB0LRX, K0QI. Appreciate you checking in tonight. I agree with you on that weather. Well, boy, we had a beautiful day Saturday. And, really looking forward to next week's football game as well. Next, we'll go to Paul, KD0ETL. Good evening, Paul, and your comments this evening.
Good evening, Richard, and everybody else on the net. Appreciate you taking the net, sounding good. Net's rolling along like it should. Beautiful weekend, really, and today it was a little windy, but the last couple hours were probably the best. Got out and retrieved the game camera cards and brought them to the house, and I'll look at all of them tomorrow when the grandkids are here before they go back to school. So they like seeing what all kind of animals we get. Anyway, don't have much more for the net. Glad to see everyone at the meeting yesterday, and everyone have a safe week. KD0ETL, back to net.
WA0 SDO, repeater.
KD0ETL, K0QI. All right, Paul, do appreciate it, and really appreciate your years of service to the club as the outgoing president. Hope we didn't embarrass you too much by posting a few pictures of you getting your plaque, but it's a job well done. Next, we'll go down to Dennis, KY0P. Good evening, Dennis, and your comments.
Well, good evening, Richard, and everybody else on the net. Hope everybody's had a good weekend. Enjoyed the meeting yesterday, and the test session was successful. I think Donald's already mentioned that we had to pass. We have one new tech in the area. He's from Concordia, actually, and then one guy from Warrensburg who upgraded to general. So two took the test and two passed. So Our passing percentage has been pretty good since we started doing our testing. So let's see, what else? Oh, well, Joe Laria on Channel 4 Weather had mentioned that since the first day of winter, which I guess has been, about 3 weeks ago now, 2 or 3 weeks, that it has been the fourth warmest winter on record since they started keeping records back in the 1880s actually. And wouldn't bother me too much if we didn't have a real harsh winter. I know people used to say, it's got to have it to kill off the mosquitoes and the ticks and so forth. But even though we've had some harsh winters, those fleas and ticks and other critters seem to survive. So they're buried deep in the ground. We're not gonna knock them off just by a little ice and snow. So anyway, hey, everybody have a good week. How about those Patriots? I had no idea that was going to happen, especially against the Dolphins. So anyway, go Chiefs, and hopefully the Chiefs will come through against the Texans next weekend. So 73, everybody, have a great week. Back to Net Control. You're doing a great job, Richard. KY0P.
0P, KE0QI. Appreciate it, Dennis. Yeah, I was about like you. Boy, I tell you, I was watching that Patriots game with interest, thinking these guys are going to come back and win the game, and lo and behold, their season got cut short. So no tears here, that's for sure. Next, we'll go out to Darren, KE0OPS. Good evening, Darren, and your comments for this evening.
Well, good evening, and the net. I really don't have any more comments. I do have a momentous event that happened. I finally got up an antenna at my house, so that's good. So now the QYL can get on here and check in with you as well. So that's all I got for the net. Back to Net Control.
All right, Darren, we certainly appreciate that. You're sounding really good. Does Amber want us to go ahead and get her checked in for tonight?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
All righty, we'll go ahead and check in KE0QYL. And that takes us down to the bottom of the list. We'll go ahead and put another call out for check-ins. Call Kilo Echo Zero, Quebec Yankee Alpha.
Joel from Warren. K0 TV, Kilo Zero Tango Victor.
Zero VK, Whiskey Zero Victor Kilo.
0 PHP, Kilowatt Zero Papa, Hotel Papa.
Okay, we're going to stop right there. First of all, right up at the top of the bat, we had a double. The only thing I got on that one was Joel. So, Joel, we're going to ask you to go ahead and give us your signal, call signal one more time, please. Well, he must have called in and turned it off real quick, so I'm going to go ahead and ask for the other person that called in right off the bat with Joel. Can you go ahead and bring back your call sign for us, please?
W3 MEB, that's Whiskey 3, Mike Echo Bravo.
All right, Doc, appreciate you there. And then also had one more, all I caught on it was, I think it was Hotel Papa or something like that. Can you go ahead and repeat your call sign one more time, please? Okay, well, hopefully they'll call one more time. We have W3MEB, W0VK, and I'll go to Harry, K0TV. Good evening, Harry, and your comments.
Good evening, Richard, and the rest of the net. Nothing really much to add here. I had a 2-meter sideband radio I was wanting to try out, and I didn't have a Kenwood microphone, and I knew I had one around here somewhere, and I've scoured everywhere, and yesterday I opened a box, and there it was. So I may give that a try here later. Maybe not tonight, but anxious to see if the 2-meter rig, the sideband rig, still works. But that's about all I've been doing over here. Turn it back. K0TV.
Zero TV, K0QI. All right, Harry, we certainly appreciate your comments there, and you got a little extra late Christmas gift there. Next, we'll go to Brett, W0VK. Good evening, Brett, and your comments.
Good evening, Richard. Good evening, everyone on the net this evening. Had a real good weekend. Today, me and Carrie just kind of messed around here, but yesterday had a real good day. Got a chance to see everybody and hang out at the club meeting. It was a great meeting, and glad to see everybody there. Don't have a whole lot else other than Harry. If you want to work 2-meter sideband, I can work that with you there. If you want to just look me up later, we can do that. But anyway, nothing else to say. Just looking forward to a good week here, you guys, and 73 W0VK.
All right, W0VK, K0QI. Okay, that'll take us down to the bottom with Doc, W3MEB. Good evening, Doc.
Hey, Richard, and good evening to the net. Not too much to say other than I was very pleased with the participation of the folks coming in to take their test. And 9 VEs to 2 test E's, so what can I say? One more thing to remind people about, put on your calendar the 25th of this month. We'll be operating sometime on that Saturday, and more information will be coming for the Winter Field Day. That's all I have for tonight, the W3MEB.
Okay, W3MEB, KE0QI. Yeah, I wasn't quite for sure of the dates. I thought I was going to put that out there, but figured you could come in and fill in the blank stock. So we certainly appreciate that. So that'll take me down to the bottom of the list. We'll go ahead and put another call out for check-ins. Call KE0QYA.
WA0 SDO repeater.
KD0 ISI, Mark here in Boonville.
KD0 WXT Kilo Delta 0 Whiskey X-Ray Tango.
KD0 IKK, throw me in with the Benton County Club.
Okay, very good. We'll stop right there with 3. KD0YKK, KD0WXT, and it'll take me up to the top. KD0IZI, Mark up in Boonville. How are you this evening, Mark?
KD0 ISI to net. Yeah, good evening. Thanks for getting me in there. Not much to report. Kind of do like this weather, and I think hopefully it'll hang out for the rest of the week there and get some things outside done. I may pull an antenna down and actually get another one up in replacement since the bands have changed around. So anyway, that is a possibility this week. Other than that, we'll hopefully see you next week. I'll turn it back to you. KD0 ISI.
All right, very good. KD0 ISI, K0QI. Do appreciate you checking in, Mark, with us when you can. I know you travel a lot, and do definitely appreciate when you get to check into our net. Next, we'll go down to Roger, KD0 WXT. Good evening, Roger, and how's things in Benton County?
I must have timed this just right, because I was going to have a lot of proxies to check in here, but KE0LMY popped down here next to me, so I think she's going to take care of it. I do have one, KF6DRH. He kind of down in a hole, and he says he can hear you guys really good, but he can't even trip your repeater, and he wanted us to check you in by proxy. And after you get YKK, I guess Sam here is one that wants to check in. So everybody up there today, you have a good week. And this is KD0WXT back next row. Doing a good job.
All right, Roger, certainly appreciate that. Next, we'll go down to KD0YKK, another Benton County guy. What's going on tonight?
Good evening, sir. KD0YKK. Still kind of recovering from, that surgery a few weeks ago, but we're getting there. Things are looking good. You always love breaking out the radios, testing them out, see if they still do what they're supposed to be doing. And I love this Benton County group. They're great people. But don't let Sam check in. You'll never get that mic back. Anyway, KD0YKK, clearing back the net.
All right, very good. Do definitely appreciate you checking in tonight. Net Control is also going to recognize on a proxy KF6DRH. So then next we'll go to Sam, KE0LMY. Good evening, Sam.
KE0QI is KE0LMY. He's actually right. If you give me the mic, I'm not giving it back. But then you've known me a long time, so you know that's true. All right, I'm checking in the youngins tonight, so you can check in KE0LMZ Renee, and you can check in KE0YGT Yankee Golf. Doing great down here, getting ready to take the bull by the horns on a project and on some things that we need to get handled in this next couple of days. Hoping everything comes out. The support that we're getting not only from the amateur radio operators in our county, but from everywhere that we've made friends with. So thank you guys so much for all of your support. This is KE0LMY. Back to net.
Okay, KE0LMY, KE0QI. A couple times during your transmission you dropped for just a second, so I don't know if you got a bad wire or what, but we definitely wanted you to be aware of that. Did hear you drop a couple times for about a second or two. So that takes us down to the bottom of the list. Any more check-ins for the Spark Repeater Net? Call Kilo Echo Zero, Quebec Yankee Alpha.
KC0CYA, Kilo Charlie Zero, Charlie Yankee Alpha, Philip in Green Ridge.
Net Control recognizes KC0CYA. Good evening, Philip, and your comments for the net this evening.
Hi, guys. Nothing much to report. Just wanted to say it was a good meeting. I enjoyed it yesterday morning. I would like to expand a little bit on the jackets if you guys are interested.
Well, if I remember right, you said you only had one size, and I only think it would fit one person in the club, if I remember that conversation right.
Actually, I dug them out of the closet and found out that I have 4 left. 1 is a medium, 2 are large, and 1 is an extra large. My personal one is an extra large, and it still fits fairly reasonable. But it is a black nylon shell, white interior lining, with tight cuffs, tight waist, tight neck. So it's warm. But anyway, it has on the back of it. It has the symbol similar to what was on the bumper stickers. It's a white outline of Missouri with SPARK at the bottom, and then an antenna out the top with radiation from it. So anyway, there's 4 of them total. So I'll bring them next month if I can make it to the meeting, and I'll let you see them then.
All right, well, that sounds pretty good, Philip. Appreciate you checking into the net this evening. So we're at the bottom of the list. Any more check-ins for the Spark Repeater Net? Call KE0QIA.
Alpha Charlie Zero, Sierra Alpha.
Okay, I think that was Alpha Charlie Zero, Charlie Alpha, I believe. If I messed that call sign up, correct me if I'm wrong. But go ahead, sir, and your comments for tonight.
Okay, call sign is Alpha Charlie Zero, Sierra Alpha. My name is Richard. I'm in California, Missouri. Used to be a member of y'all's net way back in the, way back in the 90s. And then I moved to California and got in with another one. Anyway, just good to hear you guys in it. Wanted to check in my call sign way back then. Some of them might remember KC7ARR. Mark used to be the president, used to call me KC7ARR. Yeah, so maybe that'll help y'all remember. Anyway, just wanted to check in for the count. AC0SA, back to the net.
Okay, AC0SA, just out of curiosity, were you on an HT?
Repeat that.
You cut out there a couple times for a few seconds. Didn't know if it was on my end or if you were on a handheld, but we do definitely appreciate you checking into the net this evening. Okay, we'll go ahead and put out one last call. Final call for the Spark Repeater Net. Call Kilo Echo Zero, Quebec Yankee Alpha.
WA0 SDO repeater.
Check. Did believe I had a recheck in there?
Yeah, Richard, KD0ETL. I believe AC0SA was in California, Missouri, so it's probably band conditions in and out of the repeater.
All right, Paul, I appreciate that for sure. Okay, one final call for check-ins. Call Kilo Echo Zero, Quebec Yankee Alpha. Okay, we'll go ahead and call the net tonight. We appreciate everybody checking in. The net lasted for approximately 29 minutes, and we had a total of 25 check-ins, so we had a real good net tonight. Starting here pretty quick, Warrensburg's going to start their net up at 8:30. So on behalf of everybody at Spark, this is Kilo Echo Zero, Quebec Yankee Alpha, KE0QIA, Richard. We'll now return this repeater back to normal amateur radio use. Good night, everybody.